Yes guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the second installment of the Football Manager 2019 save with FC Cologne or 1 FC Köln. Tell me if that's correct, because I've had plenty of people comment about the pronunciations and I do appreciate it. Now let me get these headphones from around my head. We're back with some footage from the capture event. The capture event that obviously happened at Sports Interactive this weekend. What we will be doing, I'll have to voice over the footage that I got, only because I've got back home. And I just thought the weekend went too smoothly. I went back home and the audio didn't work. So, as you can see here, I will show it now. You can see me messing around with the settings and stuff. This is me. All the footage is me. And I'll use my webcam from today's video to cover that up. So, I'm going to be watching the video back. And we're just going to be talking over it, really, and so on. And we're going to be starting off with the transfers. Now, if obviously I don't understand what's going on or whatever, it's been a couple of days since this has happened. But the rest of the transfers have come in, and the transfer window is shut now. And as you can see, these are the full transfers. So the three players went: Jonas Hector, Christian Clemens, and Jannes Horn all left. We got 32.5 million, which for me, in the second division of any division in the world, it's a really good amount of money to bring in. It's keeping the club stable. I know a lot of people weren't happy about that Jonas Hector deal going through. But Antonio Marin came through. We did sign him. A couple of people questioned about that one in the last episode. As I say, pause at any time if you want to look at the attributes. He will be a key part of the series, I think. He scores a great goal later on. I think he'll be a wonder kid to watch out for. I know a couple of the lads that were there spoke about him. That's why we signed him. Left back, Yoris Kayembe. Now, the left backs and right backs that we're looking to bring in are quite, they're good attacking players. A lot of them have a winger as their base position almost, to add for that flair, their dribbling, just to help get the crosses out. Now, we spent the big money on Fiete Art. We spent 15 million plus add-ons on him, went to about 20 million. 18 years of age, and it's a lot of money to spend. I probably wouldn't normally spend it. He does have a slight injury at the moment, but we have brought him in. It's a big signing. We brought Adama Traore in from Monaco in as well on loan. He'll play attacking midfield in the 4-2-3-1. Maybe get a couple of games at central midfield. I thought he was a great depth option to bring in. Basically just paying off his wages. Another left back option was Irby Emanuelson. Again, you can see his sort of base position is left back. He's not actually that great a player, but he's got the experience, could be good for mentoring and so on. And then the final player was Josh Clark, brought him in from Brentford, our token English player. You'll probably see me do that a lot in saves. Again, base position as a winger. And as you can see, he's just got half-decent flair, good dribbling. I think with the dribbling, obviously, and he can get the ball out his feet a bit better, get the crosses in a little bit earlier, and that's what the issues were at the moment. You'll see quickly the results here. I mean, I'm skipping through them. I'm not going to cut this bit out. You can see the results. We beat St. Pauli 2-1. The stats, we were brilliant. Again, you can see the match stats, how dominant we've been, and that's being throughout every game, and you'll see that in future episodes as well, how solid we've been. We got the early own goal to give us the lead. Bernd Neri got the equaliser for St. Pauli, and Seiru Girassi, we had to rely on another late goal. You can see Drexler got injured in that game. Jorge Mir picked up a little knock as well. A couple of bookings, but overall it was a really solid performance, and it was a good match. We went on to the Cup. I think I show the goal for this game as well. Antonio Marin on his debut. This is when he just signed. Started a full B team. Again, a really dominant performance. Wasn't expecting us to score 6 or 7 goals, but at the end of the day, we've got a win. We're into the next round. Marin getting man of the match on his debut as well. And I assume we're going to have a quick look at the goal here. It was a beautiful effort. Just waiting for it to load now, and he's actually been a solid part of in the league ever since, really. But you can see it here. They pick up the ball. It's a pretty poor ball forward here, and it starts Marin using his inside forward role. Just watch this, cutting inside, and waits for that ball, a little bit of room, and just smashes it. Imagine doing that on your debut against any level of team. It's a beautiful goal and a beautiful way to kick off his FC Cologne career. And the final game of the round will be Greuther Fürth. Another performance, another very dominant performance. 2-0. And this, oh my God, this is probably one of the moments of the weekend for me whilst playing. All right, now let me try it. Sally Özcan. Özcan? Tell me, Özcan, if that's correct, let me know in the comments. He's going to be a key player. I'm loving him at the moment. He got a brace in the end, 2 penalties, 2 red cards in this game. But watch this red card. It's one of the moments of the weekend for me, I have to say, whilst playing Football Manager. But look at this. It's fantastic. Well, so we win the ball back here. It's quite a sharp challenge. I thought, oh, sugar, he's going to get sent off. Watch that. That lunge. And it was a straight red. Unbelievable. It was unreal. I literally probably showed 90% of the people that were in the offices. But that was such a great challenge. We're obviously now moving on to the game against Magdeburg in this episode. Obviously, I know the result already, but we'll go through it. And in the league at the moment, we're unbeaten, 3 wins out of 3, 9 points. And we're going to be hoping that we can get another win today. In the next round of the Cup, we've got them as well. But that isn't until sort of the end of October, so it's still quite a while away. But solid start to us, immaculate start so far this season. Already picked the teams. As you can see, 4-2-3-1 for us. Thibaut Horn in goal. Emmanuelson, Mir, Sorensen and Schmitz at the back. Jan with Cosiello. Marin will start on the left. Schaub in the middle. Brecalo on the right. And Giorassi up top. They're going to be playing Turpitz, Beck, Berisha, Ignovsky, Rotha, Bunish, Butson. Feisish in goal, Gregory, Veal, and I don't know who that is at the left centre back because my webcam is covering it. Obviously, I would have been saying it, but we're continuing with the Gegenpress. I'm really hoping this can work because I want to share this with you. I'm going to be experimenting a little bit with it. Obviously, at the time of recording, the beta isn't quite out yet. I'm looking over to my other monitor just in case I release it because it's been they've been teasing it a little bit today. Well, hopefully you guys can come out and play it sooner rather than later because it's such a fun game. It's up there at the moment. It's doing bits. Let me know what you think of the purple skin as well. I'm not sure about it still. I sort of warmed to it over the weekend, but I've always been, you know, I always like the either a custom skin or the custom dark skin as well. But here we are kicking off in this game against Magdeburg. This Let's Play series is just going to be me playing through the game, doing things. Again, I'm not 100% sure where we're going to go with it, whether this is going to be a sort of gradual road to glory over the first couple of months of Football Manager, or whether we're just going to cut it short after the first season. I suppose it depends how it goes. But I've been having really, really good fun with it. I had great fun over the weekend. Again, big thanks to Football Manager and Sports Interactive. This is the alpha version of the game as well, so it's not the beta as such. But here we are with the first highlight of the game. Sorensen picking up the ball. Ujan into Cosiello and deflected. I thought that was in. Big chance, and the first opportunity of the game for us coming very, very close indeed. But yeah, over the weekend, I went there, Football Manager, I jumped on the game. To be fair, I've been testing the game anyway. I'd assume I'm allowed to say that, so I played the game a little bit before I went this weekend anyway. But I've not really messed much with the training just yet. I think I've never been someone to get too in-depth in that side of things, although I think it's an absolutely fantastic feature to add to the game, so I'm sure I'm going to be messing a little bit with that. But for this save in particular, I never really messed with it. But the second highlight of the game came up here. Sorensen into Ujan, and Schaub, he had the shot, blocked Cosiello. There was a bit of room here for Brecalo, I think, shoots, and it gets deflected out for a corner. Good save from the goalkeeper. But I think my favourite thing that I was messing with was tactics, really. We started off with a 4-1-2-3, so sort of this formation, but rather than an attacking midfielder, we had a defensive midfielder. And I think I actually started that for the first couple of pre-season friendlies. And then I thought, you know, with Cologne, we've got a very strong team with the amount of money that we're spending. I thought, let's go a bit more attacking. So you can see at the top right, we're playing positive mentality. And he added that attacking midfielder, and it's been really, really helping. We've been very, very solid. I skipped the game's key highlights because I was just sat there in a room full of creators and I thought I don't really want to be bugging anyone for ages. So yeah, we skipped the key highlights on this particular match, but rest assured we'll skip forward to extended in the future. And there was a key highlight here. I paused the game here. I'm not absolutely sure. Someone was talking to me. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. But yeah, as I say, really fun event. And we're searching for the first goal at this point. Magdeburg, obviously defending. It's been all Cologne. Irby Emanuelson on his debut, getting the ball nicely out of his feet. Decent ball in. Half cleared away, out to Schaub. And Brecalo on the turn. And what a finish that was. And a great goal. One of my favourite goals, one of my favourite animations so far. There's some great little new additions to the animations that you'll see on the game when you guys get to play. But the ball in from Manuelson wasn't too bad. They just couldn't clear the lines. And look at this, on the turn, pivots onto the ball and smashes it near post. A beautiful finish. I mean, I'm looking at myself on the face cam down here, and I just didn't seem to celebrate that goal. But that was a beautiful finish. overall. And hopefully my voice isn't getting too boring now, because I just thought, you know what, I'm going to talk throughout this episode, especially as there isn't going to be many cuts at all, if any, and because obviously the audio failed on this, I thought I might as well chat away and chat about my experience. But if there's ever any questions that you guys want, do let me know in the comment section down below. We're going to be doing some giveaways for sure. I don't want to just publicly put it as a FM giveaway video. It's going to be videos like this where I'll probably announce it at the start of the video. You guys got to do something, something to, you know, obviously help out or comment or something. Again, I don't know why I've paused this game at this point. I'm just sat there doing nothing. I think, you know what, I bet you someone was talking in the background, so I quickly paused it. But the ball came in from the corner. I think there's a couple of corner tactics that are already floating about that people have had a bit of joy with. So I think on the next episode we might mess around with set pieces at the start of the video, maybe see what we could do, or I'll do that off camera and sort of give you updates on how it is. Gurasi, the striker, came here and it rolled past the goalkeeper and hits the inside of the post, but still came out just after half an hour gone in the game. But as you can see, we go into halftime still 1-0 up, and they actually make 1 or 2 subs at before halftime, Magdeburg. So already sort of gives us an advantage, and they haven't had a shot in the first 45 minutes. It shows how dominant we've been, how dominant this tactic is, and how strong our team is compared to the rest of the Schweiz Bundesliga. We're doing the bits at the moment. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with how we started this game, how we started this season overall. I have played, obviously, a little bit since this game as well, which will go forward with the next episode. But just let me know how you guys think it's going, how you, if you're enjoying it so far, and, you know, how excited you are for Football Manager. Let me know which teams you are going to be managing as well. So the second half kicks off, and there is obviously going to be a couple of list videos that I'm going to be doing this year as well. Free agents, best coaches, best staff, stuff like that, which will be coming out in due course. But at the moment, it's going to be all about Cologne, all about the Let's Play. And this is another move. Schaub switches it across to Marin. A lovely little bit of movement. And I thought he was going to repeat the goal that we saw earlier on his debut. Smashes it towards the near post. Keeper gets a good save on it. And again, we're just dominating the game. Schmitz with the ball in a decent corner. Jorge Mir heads it back across goal with a header. Didn't really have much height and power on it to make it 2-0. But as you can see, by the 55th, 56th minute, they've made all the changes. So when their condition starts to drop, we could take advantage of that. But we are making a few changes at this point. I actually bring Schaub onto the right-hand side. I think we were going to bring Bracalo off. We're doing a few changes. But as you can see, we're trying Schaub out as our Raumdeuter. It's a role that I haven't really used over the last year or so on Football Manager. But I mean, with it being in Germany, it's like a German term. And with us, when we're not using it, I know it's quite a powerful role if used correctly, so we give it a go for the last sort of 25 minutes or so in this game. But you know, as I say, just over 20 minutes to go, we still got that 1-0 lead. But you know what football's like, one chance they can have and they'd score, and you knew it was going to be sod's law with it being at, you know, with them having 0 shots, with us scoring a goal already and them not offering anything, that you thought they were going to go down this other end and score the equaliser. And it was Budzeg with the ball. It was a good challenge here. A bit worried if the ref was going to blow for that. But Emmanuelson, who's had a pretty solid debut since signing, running forward here, got the option on the left. He went for a shot, and that sort of about summed his performance up. Just poor, just mediocre, just average. Saying that, though, he's got one of the highest ratings on the team at the moment. But Gurasi, he's getting subbed off. Jean Cordoba on. Big competition for the striker position. Obviously, spending a lot of money on ARP. We're going to be wanting to play him as much as we can. Toro's a good player. Attribute-wise, he's very, very solid. Gurasi and Cordoba. You know, Cordoba, I believe I signed him for 15 million. It's a lot of money. And he used to be a beast, I think, a couple of years ago on Football Manager. But it's time for us to run the clock down now. As I say, 1-0 up. Hoping to go top of the league with yet again another victory. And it looks like we may do here. But they start knocking the ball around quite nicely here. Big chance of Bodzek into Osui Kwaidwo, into Beck. Bit of room on the right hand side for Butzen. He picks up the ball back inside Nakori, who's a very, very good addition at central midfield. Marin picks it up and smashes it wide. Nakori, free agent. He's going to be a player that I think suggests maybe Championship, League 1, League 2, English standard, that you should definitely have a look at if you can. Very, very solid addition. Still very young, I believe, as well. So he's definitely going to be on a couple of the free agent lists, I think, this year. We start to change tactics slightly, just drop the tempo a little bit, drop to balance and just tell the players to be a bit more disciplined. We wanted to hold on for the win. As you can see, they only had the 2 shots. But as I say, you know what Football Manager, you know what football is like. I thought we were going to get FM'd in the first episode. Nakori, though, outman. Koziello, look at this. Absolutely liquid football. I know how this one finishes off. Nakori with the ball. Schaub with the finish. And there we go. 2-0. And I believe that was that. Louis Schaub with the goal, with the win for us, and capping off a fantastic victory. And it was all about this ball from the Corey right across the face of goal. Lovely little short passing inside and in and around the area. A first time finish right across the goalkeeper. Nestles into the bottom corner of the net. Delicious finish. Little gamble to finish off. This was just to show that he wasn't offside. I'm not too sure why that is. And there you go. 88 minutes gone in the game. It's Magdeburg 0, FC Köln 2. We do carry on knocking on the door, knocking the ball around here, maybe searching for a third. I don't believe we got a third. However, I may be wrong. Hauptmann picks the ball up, Nikori, Koziello. And this is great. Just patient football. Look how many players we've got forward as well at this point. 2-0 up. We know we can still attack them a little bit. Emmanuelson got the ball in. Half cleared away. Only as far as Nikori. And out to Koziello. Onto the edge of the area. Back across to Emmanuelson. Can we get the ball in? He does. And again, another poor effort from Irby Emmanuelson. But look at the stats. 27 shots to their 2. It was a field day for our team in the end. And as you can see, the clock coming down to the end of the game. They have one more shot there, which almost went in. Another shot there that almost went in, where Timo Horn makes the save after coming. They came very, very close. It was a great set piece. But I believe that was the last attack of the game. Nothing else, really. Timo Horn throws it out, and there is the full-time whistle. They had 5 shots in the end to add 27. 13 on target for us. Boss in possession. And you've got to be very, very happy with that result. If we can add 1 or 2 more goals to our game because of that dominance, I think we'll be a very, very good force. And as you can see, top of the league with 12 points. Jan Regensburg, I believe it is, in second place. But we have a quick look at the fixtures here. Union Berlin, Jan Regensburg, Ingolstadt and Sandhausen are the games coming up. I believe we'll come back for the Paderborn game in the next episode anyway. We do play Magdeburg at the end of that month in the German second cup, as you can... German Cup second round, rather, as you can see just at the bottom of the month there. But immaculate form so far, all greens. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me know. Obviously, I asked loads of questions. Who you're going to be managing, when your fancy debate is going to be coming out. There's all sorts. But as I say, giveaways will be coming soon, hopefully, if you haven't really got the cash at the moment to get involved. But yeah, much love to you all. Again, much love to Sports Interactive and Football Manager for having me this weekend. And I'm sure I'll see you all very, very soon.